Alright, let's try this again. So this is my training since regionals. Quick recap. After regionals I needed to take off some time because I was overtrained. My bad performance at regionals kind of showed me that, and it was kind of kicking the butt. I needed to do that. I've never performed worse in competition than I did in training, and it definitely happened at regionals. So I took some time off. I had a small competition around a month after regionals, Woodinville Whiskey Throttle Throwdown, and after that I took 9 days off. So after that, this has been my training program, getting back into training. I'm now preparing for Nationals, USA Weightlifting Nationals, which is August 13th, so about 5 weeks. So week one, I had came back into it pretty easy. I think I made the mistake in the past of coming back into training too strongly without taking some easy weeks coming back into it. Even if you take that time off, your body needs to adapt to that training again. If you take 9 days off, for example, your ability to withstand that stress goes away. So as I was saying, getting back into training too aggressively with your training after a period of rest, recovery, I think is a bad idea. I've done that in the past, and I think this is one of the reasons why I've always had a hard time coming back from training, is I always expect to jump back into it and feel strong. This time I've taken a much more measured, progressive approach, loading my body slower and getting back into it slower, taking about 2 weeks kind of on-ramp-ish to it. So here's the program I've been following. Monday was the first day that I lifted it all after 9 days. So that was pretty simple. 3x5 back squats at 225 pounds, and then some accessory work, some upper body push pull, core work, and just for fun stuff like that. One of my main things is I try to enjoy my workouts throughout this period. 3x3 front squat at 275 on Tuesday, more accessory work. Thursday, 5x3 back squats at 309, which is 140 kilos. And then I snatched up to 90 kilos as well, which, again, coming back from the training, or from taking time off from training, my wrist was pretty unhappy with that, and I think a lot of times your body's going to have to get broken back into training as well. Flexibility-wise, your body's going to have to learn how to assume those positions again. Sunday I did some back squats, 355 for a double, just worked up to that. I needed to squat heavy, mental day. Monday, this is kind of the first day I got back into training for Nationals. Now one thing I like to do is in the morning, I actually like to front squat, or do my squats in the morning. If I have squats and Olympic lifts on a given day, I think it's really beneficial to squat in the morning and then do your classic lifts in the evening. Now, that's with the caveat that you're not doing a ton of volume on the squat in the morning. If you do a ton of volume on the squat in the morning, your legs are going to be fried. But what I found is actually my classic lifts feel better in the evening if I do some heavy singles, heavy doubles, or whatever squats in the morning. If you're able to break up your sessions into a morning and an evening session, I think that's a beneficial thing. I think it gets your nervous system fired up. When you come back in the evening, you tend to be stronger, and you don't have to think about the movement as much. It's just my experience. So Monday was some triples on front squat, 295, 295, and 305 pounds. Then the evening was 95 kilos on a snatch. Did 4 of those, 4 singles there. Still feeling kind of heavy, getting back into the groove of it. Clean and jerk, 120 kilos, 264 pounds. 3 singles there, then more accessory work, right? I'm trying to throw in some accessory work just for fun. I kind of do it in a accelerated fashion, so where I'm breathing a little bit, but it's not CrossFit. It's actually something I'm very purposefully avoiding CrossFit right now. CrossFit is great, but it's very potent medicine, and I think that's one of the reasons I've dug myself into the hole that I did at regionals, is it's so potent, and if you layer it on top of a heavy lifting program and a labor job, which I work labor, it's difficult to recover from. So Tuesday, this is the last day I trained, was last Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So snatches worked up to 100 kilos. Felt kind of heavy for hit 2 singles there. 130 kilos for clean and jerk. Afterwards, I just blew up my legs, 4x5 back squats at 140 kilos, which is 309. And then felt like doing some deadlifts as well. 4 sets of 2 at 160 kilos, just picking it up, dropping, picking it up, dropping. I felt pretty strong. The reason I want to do that is I want to get my back stronger, because that's one thing I feel like I've lacked in the past, and I think that I'm just doing a strength movement, a strength focused program right now. I think that that's something I need to do. Right? I need to make that clean easier, because I can almost always get under it, but it's at a certain point I need some more height out of that bar to get under it and catch in a good position to be able to squat out of it. And so this is the plan for today. This morning I did I did triples at 140 kilos, 150, and 160 kilos. 160 felt pretty heavy for back squat this morning. And then my plan is to do 2 sets of 2 snatches at 100 kilos today, and 2 sets of 2 clean and jerks at 130 kilos. And how I like to do clean and jerks is I don't like to do a clean and jerk and then a clean and jerk for doubles. For doubles on clean and jerk, I like to do a clean, drop it, clean, and jerk, and then a jerk. I find that movement feels a lot more natural, and you kind of, that second rep of each movement is almost always more spot on. You get to feel out the movement the first time, and you get to feel that movement and be more precise with your balance and your timing on that second movement. So I like it better. Anyways, that's it.
Your feet are moving all fast, like.
So, workout today didn't go exactly as planned. I got 1 set of 2-ish on snatch. I made the first one, missed the second one, went back 30 seconds later, got another snatch at 100 kilos. So that was meh, whatever. Decided not to go any heavier because my body was not feeling like I was going to make it with good technique. Clean and jerk 2x2, 130 kilos. Went alright, really freaking hard, but did make it decently solid, so good to go.